The automatic glass doors of Prestige Motors Miami slid open with a crisp, futuristic hiss, releasing a burst of cold-conditioned air into the blistering Florida heat. It should have been an ordinary afternoon in the largest luxury car showroom in the state, but fate had already decided that nothing about this day would be ordinary. David Beckham stepped into the gleaming space with quiet confidence, wearing a simple white t-shirt, loose-fit jeans, and a navy baseball cap pulled low enough to shadow his eyes. On his left walked Lionel Messi, hair unstyled, beard slightly scruffy, dressed like any other Miami dad on his day off. White cotton tee, light gray shorts, and soft slip-on shoes. They could have been two regular guys walking into a dealership, two close friends shopping for a car. At least that's what Beckham wanted. He wanted anonymity. He wanted a moment that belonged only to Messi. He wanted to surprise his friend with something special. Something meaningful, something symbolic, something that would speak louder than any press conference or press release ever could. Messi had just agreed to extend his contract with Inter Miami. Not because he needed the money. Not because he needed another chapter in his career. But because he believed in David Beckham, believed in the club's long-term vision, believed in the city that had embraced him. Beckham had planned this surprise for months. But all of it, every ounce of that well-crafted plan, was about to twist into chaos within the first 10 seconds. Because as they took only 4 steps into the brightly lit showroom, a young man in a slim-fit navy suit intercepted them with the swagger of someone who had been promoted 3 times in his own imagination. His name was Bradley Thompson, 26 years old, overly confident, chronically insecure, and newly hired as the dealership's lead performance consultant, a title he gave himself after 1 week. He looked Beckham and Messi up and down with exaggerated disdain, pulling his lips into a tight line. Then he scoffed, loudly, and said the words that detonated the calm silence of the showroom. "Sir, you can't afford anything here." The sentence dropped into the air like a rock through glass. Beckham froze mid-step. Messi blinked once, confused. Bradley didn't stop there. Oh no. His ego was sprinting faster than his brain could catch up. "You two need to leave," he added sharply. "We don't entertain window shoppers." Beckham tilted his head, unsure whether he had heard correctly. "Excuse me?" he asked, calm but with a sharpness under the surface. Bradley raised a hand, signaling them to stop moving forward. "Look, I'm trying to save us all time here. This place sells real cars, okay? We don't do joyrides. We don't do Instagram pictures with the cars. We sell to serious buyers only." Messi's eyebrows rose slightly, his version of shock. "I think there's a misunderstanding," Messi said in soft, accented English. But Bradley cut him off. "No misunderstanding at all. Guys dressed like you walk in here every week. You're not buying anything." Beckham exhaled slowly. He wasn't angry yet, he was stunned. Messi glanced sideways at him as if silently asking, "Are you sure this is the place you meant to bring me?" Beckham gave a barely noticeable nod. He wasn't about to let some rookie salesman ruin the moment he had planned. But Bradley took a step forward. "All right, out." He pointed to the door. "Luxury clients enter from the south entrance anyway. This area is..." He didn't finish the sentence. Because Messi stepped back, just slightly, as Bradley's extended arm nudged Beckham's shoulder. Beckham didn't flinch, but Messi's expression hardened. For someone known for his calmness and gentle temperament, that barely visible twitch in his jaw was equivalent to someone else shouting. Beckham spoke first. "You put your hands on me," he said quietly, "and you expect me to walk away?" Bradley shrugged. "You shouldn't be here. I'm just doing my job." "No," Beckham replied, voice steady. "Your job is to treat customers with respect." Bradley let out a laugh that echoed through the vast hall of glass and marble. "You're not customers," he sneered. "You're wasting my time. Now leave." The entire showroom seemed to pause. A couple nearby stopped browsing. A mechanic froze mid-step, holding a car key. 2 receptionists exchanged panicked looks. Because now, everyone had heard the last thing Bradley said. And they all recognized the British accent that responded. "Messi, are you okay?" Beckham asked, not taking his eyes off Bradley. The whisper rippled across the room. "Messi? That can't be Messi. Wait, that is Messi. And that's David Beckham." Suddenly the reality clicked for the room, everyone except Bradley. He folded his arms, rolling his eyes. "Right. And I'm LeBron James. Look, if you don't leave, I'm calling security." Messi put a hand on Beckham's arm, trying to defuse things. "David, it's fine," he murmured. "We can go somewhere else." That sentence, "we can go somewhere else," stabbed Beckham deeper than any insult Bradley had thrown. He wasn't going to let this moment slip away. Not this moment. Not this gift. Not this reason they were here. So he turned slightly toward Messi and said something only the two of them could hear. No, Leo. I brought you here for a reason. Messi's eyes softened. He didn't know the full plan yet, but he trusted Beckham. He always had. Bradley stepped forward, ready to grab Beckham's sleeve again. All right, last warning. But he didn't finish. A voice thundered across the showroom, booming, furious, and absolutely unmistakable. Bradley, step away from them. Everyone turned. A tall man in a gray tailored suit marched toward the scene with the urgency of someone running through fire. His face was flushed, his jaw clenched, his eyes wide with disbelief. It was Michael Harrison, general manager of Prestige Motors Miami, one of the most respected dealership executives in all of Florida. He was half running, half stumbling as he approached, and when he got close enough to see clearly who Bradley had been yelling at, he nearly tripped over his own foot. Oh, my God. He clapped both hands to the sides of his head. Mr. Beckham. Mr. Lionel Messi. His voice cracked. I cannot believe, Bradley, what have you done? Bradley frowned, confused. Wait, these guys? Michael spun toward him with a fury no employee ever wanted to see from their boss. These guys are David Beckham and Lionel Messi, the owner of Inter Miami and the greatest footballer alive. Bradley's jaw dropped open. His face lost all color. His hands trembled. And, though that can't, I didn't recognize. That's the point. Michael exploded. You don't treat anyone like that, recognized or not. Beckham lifted a hand. It's all right, he said calmly. But Michael didn't calm down. No, it's not. Bradley, go to my office. Now. Bradley swallowed hard. Am I fired? He whispered. Michael glared at him. We'll discuss it. Move. Bradley disappeared down the hallway, stiff and shaking. The entire dealership seemed to let out a collective breath. Michael turned to Beckham and Messi, eyes glassy with embarrassment. I'm so sorry. This is unacceptable. Please let me fix this. Messi smiled politely. Don't worry. We're fine, he said softly. But Beckham wasn't done. And this was the moment, the pivot, the reason he brought Messi here in the first place. He looked at Michael. Actually, you can help us with something. Michael straightened immediately. Anything at all. Beckham turned to Messi, his tone shifting from calm to warm. Messi, Leo, I brought you here for a reason. Messi tilted his head. What reason? Beckham placed a hand on his shoulder and said the words Messi least expected. I wanted to thank you for trusting Inter Miami, for trusting me. So today you're choosing a car. Any car. It's my gift to you. Messi blinked, then blinked again, then looked around the showroom making sure he heard right. Wait, David, no. You don't have to. I know I don't have to, Beckham interrupted gently. But I want to. Messi stared at him, stunned, overwhelmed, and a little emotional. Beckham smiled. Come on. Before another salesman tries to kick us out. A small laugh escaped Messi's lips. Michael's face lit up like he'd just been given the keys to heaven. Mr. Beckham, Mr. Messi, please, follow me. I will personally show you our VIP collection. Beckham nodded. Messi followed. But as they walked deeper into the showroom, leaving the chaos behind, Beckham whispered quietly to Messi, this isn't about the car. It's about thanking you, about honoring you, about showing you what you mean to this city. Messi swallowed. For a man of few words, even he was briefly speechless. Beckham continued, and I want this moment to be yours. Not because you're Messi the superstar, but because you're Leo, my friend. Messi exhaled slowly. Thank you, David. Really. They reached a pair of towering glass doors. Michael held them open like a royal guard presenting a palace. What lay beyond would soon become the emotional centerpiece of Beckham's grand surprise. But for now, the tension from moments before still lingered in the air, fueling curiosity, pulling the viewer forward, tightening the emotional rope of the story. And as Beckham and Messi stepped through the doors, the chapter closed on a silent promise. This day would not only reveal a car, it would reveal the depth of a friendship, a gesture of gratitude, a lesson for anyone who watched. So, a gift that would change everything. The heavy glass doors closed behind David Beckham and Lionel Messi with a gentle, echoing thud, sealing off the chaos of the showroom they had just escaped. What lay before them was a long, softly lit hallway lined with framed photographs of the dealership's most prestigious clients. Hollywood actors, CEOs, politicians, all immortalized in glossy frames. But none of the faces on the wall carried the quiet gravity of the two men now walking past them. Messi walked slightly behind Beckham, still processing everything that had just happened. The arrogance, the humiliation, the sudden shift when the truth was revealed, and the even more unexpected reveal, Beckham's intention to buy him a car. He wasn't used to grand gestures. Fame never changed him. Wealth never defined him. And gifts like this, they were rare, almost uncomfortable for him. He didn't play for money. He didn't play for trophies. He played for passion, and for the people who believed in him. Beckham glanced back, noticing Messi's silence. "You all right, mate?" Beckham asked softly. Messi nodded. "Yes, just surprised." Beckham grinned. "Good. Surprises are meant to do that." Messi couldn't help but smile. Michael Harrison, the dealership manager, walked ahead with brisk enthusiasm. He wanted to fix what had happened. He wanted to impress them. But more than anything, he wanted to ensure this moment became a perfect one, worthy of the two legends walking behind him. "This way, gentlemen," Michael said, tapping a code into a sleek numerical panel. "Only a handful of people have ever been allowed in this room." The double doors unlocked with a solid metallic click. He pushed them open, and Beckham watched Messi's expression transform the instant the room revealed itself. The VIP showroom was breathtaking. Black marble floors glistened beneath soft gold lighting. The ceiling shimmered with embedded LEDs that mimicked a starlit night sky. A line of cars, rare, immaculate, hand-selected, stood proudly along the curved interior. Custom Rolls-Royces, electric hypercars, limited edition SUVs, and even a one-of-one concept vehicle imported from Europe. Messi blinked slowly, stunned. It wasn't the kind of amazement that came from wealth. It was admiration for craftsmanship, engineering, beauty. "These," Michael said, voice lowering reverently, "are the rarest machines in the country. We reserve them for clients who appreciate greatness." He paused. "Today, gentlemen, they're all at your disposal." Messi walked forward, slow and contemplative, as if stepping onto the turf of Camp Nou for the first time. Beckham stayed a few steps behind, intentionally letting Messi take this moment in alone. This wasn't about Beckham. This wasn't about the dealership. It was about the man walking now with quiet wonder. Messi stopped in front of a sleek black SUV, aggressive lines, futuristic lights, chrome finishes that looked like liquid metal. It was beautiful in a bold and commanding way. Beckham stepped closer. "You like it?" he asked. Messi nodded, his eyes fixed on the machine. "It's incredible." "Take a good look," Beckham said. "Open the door." Messi hesitated, as if the vehicle were sacred. Then he reached for the handle. The door opened silently, as if it had been waiting for him. Messi leaned inside. Soft leather, custom stitching, dashboard glowing with elegant white lines. Michael smiled proudly. "That model isn't even on the market yet. It's one of 2 prototypes in the US." Messi raised his eyebrows. "Really?" Beckham folded his arms, tilting his head. "Pretty fitting, don't you think?" Messi looked confused. "For what?" Beckham met his eyes. "For someone one of a kind." Messi looked down, embarrassed by the compliment. He wasn't good at handling praise outside the pitch. But Beckham meant every word. Messi stepped fully inside the car. He ran his fingers along the steering wheel, absorbing the feeling. Beckham watched him quietly, remembering why he planned all this. Messi's humility, his consistency, his impact, not just globally but on the city of Miami. Beckham hadn't brought Messi to America for publicity. He brought him because Messi made people believe again. And that was priceless. Messi climbed back out of the SUV. "It's amazing," he said. "But David, you don't have to buy me anything." Beckham placed a hand on his shoulder. "I know I don't, but I want to. You changed everything for Inter Miami. You changed everything for ML. For me. For the people here. This is my way of saying thank you." Messi opened his mouth to protest again, but Beckham shook his head. "You're not getting out of this one, mate." Messi laughed. A real hearty laugh, rare and warm. Before Messi could respond, another voice entered the room. "Mr. Beckham, may I speak with you for a moment?" It was Bradley. The young salesman stood at the doorway, shoulders tense, eyes red, breathing uneven, as if he'd run all the way down the hallway to reach them. Michael's face hardened. "Bradley, now is not." "No," Beckham said gently. "Let him speak." Bradley swallowed hard. He approached slowly, his polished shoes clicking hesitantly against the marble. "Sir, Mr. Beckham, Mr. Messi," he choked. I wanted to apologize." Messi's expression softened instantly. Beckham's remained calm but unreadable. I treated you terribly, Bradley continued, voice trembling. I judged you based on your clothes, your appearance, and I didn't even give you a chance to speak. I'm ashamed, and I'm sorry. Michael stepped forward, ready to intervene again. But Beckham raised a hand subtly, stopping him. Bradley, Beckham said, look at me. Bradley lifted his eyes. You made a mistake, Beckham continued. But do you understand why it was wrong? Bradley nodded quickly, tears threatening. Yes, sir. I thought I was being efficient, but I was arrogant, and rude, and blind. Messi stepped forward, quiet, gentle, yet commanding in his own way. He placed a hand on Bradley's shoulder. Everyone makes mistakes, Messi said softly. What matters is learning from them. Bradley's shoulders shook. Thank you, he whispered. I swear I'll do better. I'll treat everyone with respect from now on, no matter what they look like. Messi nodded approvingly. Beckham spoke next. Good. Because the world needs less judgment and more kindness. If you understand that today, then you're already ahead of most people. Bradley wiped his eyes, overwhelmed. I'll never forget this, he murmured. Michael cleared his throat, suddenly emotional too. Bradley, take the rest of the day off. Reflect. Reset. Tomorrow you start again. Bradley nodded gratefully and left the room, changed. Messi looked at Beckham. You handled that well. Beckham smiled faintly. We've all been young once. With the room calm again, Michael gestured toward the rest of the vehicles. Would you like to see the other models? Messi didn't hesitate this time. Yes, he said. They walked through the VIP showroom like two kids wandering through a museum of wonders. A midnight blue Rolls-Royce with a starlight roof. A fully electric hypercar that hummed like a whisper. A classic muscle car restored to perfection. But Messi kept glancing back at the first SUV. Beckham noticed. You've already chosen, haven't you? He teased. Messi shrugged, smiling. Maybe. Beckham laughed. Good. Because that one was meant for you. Messi looked surprised. What do you mean? Beckham took a deep breath. I pre-selected it. Messi's jaw dropped. Wait, you planned this specific car? Beckham nodded proudly. I spent weeks customizing it. The interior, the ergonomics, even the software layout. I wanted it to fit you, your style, your family. Messi stared at him, speechless. You customized it for me? Beckham nodded again. I wanted to give you something personal. Not just a car, but a message. Messi stepped back slightly, stunned. What message? Beckham spoke softly, sincerely. That you're not just the greatest player alive. You're part of this club, part of this city, part of something bigger. And you deserve to feel that. Messi didn't respond for several seconds. Then his voice cracked slightly. David, that means a lot. And it did. More than Beckham realized. More than Messi could express. Michael returned with a folder in hand. Gentlemen, the paperwork is ready whenever you are. Beckham gestured to the folder. Let's do it. Messi hesitated again. David, I don't want you to spend this kind of money on me. Beckham shook his head with finality. Leo, this isn't a purchase. It's gratitude. Messi sighed in defeat, but with a warming heart. Fine, he said. But someday, I'm returning the favor. Beckham smirked. Good luck topping this, mate. Messi chuckled. We'll see. Michael approached with documents, pen ready. Beckham signed swiftly, his signature smooth and elegant. Then he handed the pen to Messi. Messi stared at it for a second. This is crazy, he whispered. Sign it, Beckham insisted with a laugh. Before I change my mind. Messi signed. And that was it. The SUV officially belonged to him. But the moment belonged to both. After the signatures were complete, Michael retrieved the keys, a sleek black fob with silver accents, engraved with Messi's initials, LM10. Messi's eyes widened. You even engraved it? Beckham winked. Told you. This was planned. Messi turned the fob in his hand, feeling the weight of more than just metal. Thank you, David. Beckham nodded. But before they could walk back toward the main showroom, something unexpected happened. All the dealership employees, mechanics, receptionists, junior staff, even the cleaning crew, were lined up along the hallway when Beckham and Messi re-entered. A spontaneous applause broke out. Warm, genuine, rising like a wave. Messi's face flushed lightly. Beckham smiled modestly. Michael approached them. This isn't about fame, he explained quietly. It's about respect. What you two showed today touched everyone. Bradley stood in the back, clapping softly, eyes still red. Messi nodded respectfully toward him. Bradley nodded back. The whole room felt lighter. Like something meaningful had just happened. Not a car sale. Not a celebrity moment. But a reminder of humanity. Beckham leaned toward Messi and whispered, "Ready to drive it home?" Messi laughed. "More than ready." Together, they walked toward the SUV, now parked in the center of the main showroom, positioned like a royal carriage awaiting its king. Messi ran his hand along the side one more time. Then Beckham handed him the keys. "Go on," Beckham said. "Take it." Messi got into the driver's seat. The engine purred softly, a deep, confident roar. Beckham climbed into the passenger seat. In the reflection of the glass windows, the two legends looked small, humble, almost ordinary. And yet, they carried the weight of extraordinary stories, extraordinary careers, extraordinary hearts. Messi looked over at Beckham. "You sure about this?" Beckham nodded once. "Absolutely." Messi put the car in drive. The dealership doors opened, and the SUV rolled out into the Miami sunlight. A quiet moment, a powerful moment, a moment that would only grow bigger from here. Because this wasn't the end of the story. It was the beginning of a gratitude that ran deeper than fame, a friendship that transcended football, and a gift that meant far more than horsepower or luxury. It meant belief, faith, loyalty, and the promise of a future built together. The engine room of the VIP garage hummed softly, like a heartbeat beneath the polished marble floor. Messi stood there in silence, staring at the SUV Beckham had chosen for him, a machine so immaculate, so precise, it felt almost unreal. The soft golden lights reflected gently off the car's metallic surface, shimmering like waves under a Miami sunset. But as incredible as the car was, Messi wasn't focused on its beauty. He was focused on the intention behind it. Beckham watched his friend closely. He saw Messi's eyes glistening, not with material desire, but with something deeper. Gratitude, humility, confusion, even vulnerability. For a man who had lifted World Cups, won Ballon d'Ors, and broken records that may never fall, Messi still carried a quiet heart. And that was exactly why Beckham wanted to do this. He stepped forward slowly. "You like it?" Beckham asked gently. Messi nodded without speaking. "This car," Michael said proudly, "is unlike anything on the market. Hand-stitched leather, custom interfaces, enhanced torque, fully personalized comfort mode." But Messi didn't move. He looked at Beckham and asked the question he'd kept inside since the moment he heard the words, "This is my gift to you." "Why me?" Beckham smiled, soft, honest, without theatrics. "Because you stayed." Messi blinked. "You stayed with Miami. You stayed with us. You believed in my vision even when the world said the MLS didn't deserve you." He paused, voice steady but thick with sincerity. "And because you didn't just elevate the club, you elevated the city. You made people believe again." Messi looked away, overwhelmed. He never sought praise. All he'd ever wanted was to play football, pure, simple, beautiful football. But hearing Beckham speak like that, hearing the emotion behind every word, it struck him harder than any trophy speech. Beckham stepped closer. "This isn't just a car. It's my thank you. From me. From Inter Miami. From every kid who looks at you and sees hope." Messi lowered his head slightly, fighting emotion. "I appreciate it, David. Truly. But I don't need gifts." "I know," Beckham said. "That's exactly why I wanted to give you one." They both laughed softly. And then, unexpectedly, they were interrupted by the faint echo of footsteps. Sure. Uneven. Nervous. Bradley. His face was pale, eyes swollen, hands shaking slightly. He stopped a few meters away, unable to step closer. Shame weighed heavily on him. "Mr. Beckham," he whispered. "Mr. Messi." Messi turned gently. Beckham didn't. Bradley's throat tightened as he tried to speak. I want to apologize. I know I already said it, but I need to say it properly. I was wrong. Completely wrong." Beckham slowly faced him. Bradley swallowed hard. "I judged you by how you dressed. I thought you were wasting my time. I thought I was being professional, but I was arrogant and disrespectful. And today, I learned the biggest lesson of my life." His voice cracked. "You didn't yell at me. You didn't humiliate me. You showed me more dignity than I deserved." Messi stepped toward him, quiet, calm, almost floating. "Everyone makes mistakes," Messi said softly. Bradley shook his head violently. "Not like this. Not to people like you. I feel sick thinking about how I treated you." Messi smiled gently. "You didn't treat us badly. You treated people badly. That is what matters." Bradley's breath hitched. his eyes filled with tears again. "I swear, I'm going to change. I'll never judge anyone by their appearance again. Ever." Silence filled the room, thick, emotional, honest. Then Beckham approached him, slowly, with the steady posture of a man who had once been the most scrutinized footballer in the world. "Bradley," Beckham said, "look at me." The young salesman lifted his eyes. "You're not a bad person. You made a mistake. A big one, but a mistake. What matters is what you do after this moment." Bradley's voice trembled. "I'll be better. I promise you." Beckham nodded. "Good. Then today wasn't a failure. It was a lesson." Bradley exhaled sharply, tears streaming now. "I'll never forget what you both taught me." He stepped back, chest trembling, tears falling freely, raw, unfiltered remorse transforming into something purer. A second chance. And he wasn't the only one moved. Michael stood behind him, arms crossed tightly, eyes unusually glassy for a man known for his composure. "If you're willing to grow," Michael said to Bradley, "then this dealership is willing to help you." Bradley covered his face, overwhelmed. Messi walked over and placed a hand on his shoulder, a gesture so small, yet so powerful that Bradley nearly collapsed from emotion. "You'll be okay," Messi whispered. "Just learn, and treat everyone well." Bradley nodded, crying harder. The room went quiet, not awkwardly, but with the weight of a lesson landing deeply in the hearts of everyone present. Michael, trying to restore order, clapped his hands softly. "Gentlemen, shall we continue the process?" Beckham nodded. Messi wiped his eyes subtly, embarrassed by the fact that the emotional moment had touched him too. They walked back to the SUV. The sleek black exterior gleamed under the lights, almost like it had been holding its breath through the entire scene. "Go ahead," Beckham said. "Open it." Messi pulled the door handle again and sat gently inside. But this time he noticed something he hadn't before, a small detail stitched into the leather near the driver's seat. 3 tiny initials. L.M.10. Messi froze. "You customized this too?" he whispered. Beckham smiled. "Of course. And checked the passenger side." Messi leaned over. Another small set of initials. M.10. C.M.10. T.M.10. Messi's eyes widened. Those were the initials of his children, his family. Suddenly it wasn't just a car. It was a tribute, a monument, a reminder of what truly mattered. He breathed shakily. "David, you shouldn't have done all this." Beckham shook his head gently. "Leo, you've given this league, this club, and this city so much. This is nothing in comparison." Messi pressed a hand to his forehead, overwhelmed. "You know I don't do well with surprises," he murmured. "That's exactly why I did it," Beckham teased softly. Messi laughed, an emotional, unguarded laugh. Michael handed Beckham the final paperwork. "All ready. Just need a signature." Beckham signed. Messi hesitated again. "I feel like I'm stealing," he joked weakly. "You're not stealing," Beckham said. "You're receiving." Messi took the pen and signed slowly. Michael smiled broadly. "Congratulations, Mr. Messi. The car officially belongs to you." Messi shook his head, still dazed. Beckham placed the key fob, heavy, beautiful, engraved, into Messi's hand. Messi stared at it for several seconds. Then he whispered, "Thank you, David. From the bottom of my heart." Beckham pulled Messi into a tight hug. "You deserve it, mate. More than you know." They walked the SUV to the front of the showroom where staff had quietly gathered again, this time with genuine admiration, not curiosity. Messi climbed into the driver's seat. Beckham opened the passenger door and slid in beside him. Michael leaned down, smiling. "Mr. Beckham, Mr. Messi, thank you for turning a terrible moment into something meaningful for all of us." Messi smiled. Beckham nodded. "Take care of Bradley." "We will," Michael promised. The engine ignited with a deep, confident purr. A perfect sound. A sound Messi would remember. Beckham leaned his head back against the seat. "You ready?" he asked. Messi grinned. "For the first time today, yes." The SUV rolled forward. The massive glass doors opened. Sunlight poured in, washing the interior in gold. They drove out slowly, 2 legends side by side in a vehicle that now carried a story bigger than metal and horsepower. A story about gratitude, humility, learning, and friendship. As they turned onto the road, Beckham looked over and said, "You know, this chapter of our story? I think it's my favorite one yet." Messi smiled softly. "Mine too." And the car disappeared down the road, carrying 2 men, 1 extraordinary gift, and a lesson that had changed more than one life that day. The Miami sky stretched wide and open, painted in soft strokes of orange and purple as the afternoon slipped toward evening. A warm breeze drifted past the palm trees, brushing gently against the streets below. It was one of those calm Florida evenings where everything felt a little slower, a little softer, a little more peaceful. Except inside Lionel Messi's brand new SUV. The engine purred like a giant cat, smooth and steady. Messi sat behind the wheel, hands relaxed at 10 and 2, still getting used to how perfectly the steering wheel fit in his grip. Beckham sat in the passenger seat, one leg crossed over the other, smiling quietly as he watched the road ahead. For several minutes, neither of them spoke. Not because they didn't have anything to say, but because the moment itself already felt full, heavy, meaningful. Finally, Messi exhaled. "This doesn't feel real," he said softly. Beckham glanced at him, amused. "It's real, mate." Messi shook his head. "You shouldn't have done this." "And yet," Beckham replied, "I did." Messi laughed, quiet, honest, humbled. "You know me. I don't need gifts. I don't care about cars." "I know," Beckham said. "That's why this one matters more." Messi took another breath, letting the air settle in his chest. "David, no one has ever done something like this for me. Not like this. Not so personal." Beckham watched his friend, saw the sincerity behind those words. Messi wasn't the type to exaggerate. If he said something touched him, it truly did. "This isn't a gift to impress you," Beckham said. "It's a thank you. A real one." Messi swallowed. "I know." "And," Beckham added, "it's a reminder." "Of what?" Beckham turned, looking him directly in the eyes. "That you changed my life too." Messi blinked, surprised. Beckham continued before he could respond. "I built Inter Miami from nothing. Just an idea. A dream. People said it wouldn't work. That MLS wasn't ready. That no one would come. But then you?" He gestured softly to Messi. "You believed. You trusted me. You trusted this project. And when you stepped onto the pitch in that pink jersey, everything changed." Messi kept driving, but his grip on the wheel tightened, emotion stirring quietly inside him. The world started paying attention. Not just to Miami, but to every kid playing the sport here. To every fan who never thought they'd see greatness up close. "You gave this league a new heartbeat." Messi looked down, humbled. "David, I came here because of you. And I gave you this gift because of what you've given back," Beckham replied. The SUV rolled through the palm-lined boulevard. Sunset painted the road like a cinematic backdrop. And then, a notification pinged loudly from Beckham's phone. He frowned. "That's odd." Messi glanced over. "What is it?" Beckham tapped the screen and opened his messages. Michael Harrison, the dealership manager, had sent a video file with the caption, "You should see this." Beckham pressed play. The video was shaky at first, clearly recorded from someone's phone inside the showroom. It showed Bradley, the young salesman who had humiliated them earlier, standing in front of his entire dealership staff. His eyes were still swollen, his suit jacket crumpled at the edges. His voice trembled as he spoke. "Today, I made the biggest mistake of my career," Bradley said in the video. "I misjudged two customers. Not because they looked suspicious, but because I was arrogant." The room stayed silent as the young salesman continued. "I thought I knew everything. That I could judge someone's worth by their clothes, by how they walked, by how they spoke. And I was wrong. Painfully wrong." A shaky breath escaped him. "I didn't just disrespect icons. I disrespected people. And that's worse. I'm ashamed of myself. But Mr. Beckham and Mr. Messi, they showed me something today. Something I won't forget." Another pause. His voice cracked. "Respect isn't earned by appearances. It's given because we're all human. And today I learned that the hard way." Messi slowed the SUV to a gentle stop at a red light. Beckham's jaw softened. Bradley finished with a voice filled with remorse. "I'm going to do better. I promise." The video ended. Beckham stared at the phone for several seconds. Messi stared at the traffic light ahead. Then Messi said something Beckham didn't expect. "People change when you treat them well." Beckham turned to look at him. "And today," Messi added, "you helped him change." Beckham brushed it off. "No, we did." Messi shook his head softly. "You taught him something without yelling. That's hard to do." Beckham chuckled. "Leo, I've been yelled at enough in my life to know it doesn't help." Messi laughed too. The SUV continued moving as the light turned green. They drove toward the Miami Marina, where the evening breeze was cooler and the city lights reflected beautifully on the water. Messi parked the SUV near the pier. He turned off the engine. Silence settled again, not awkward but peaceful. Beckham stepped out of the car. Messi joined him. They leaned against the railing, watching the boat sway gently with the waves. For a moment, it felt like two old friends enjoying a quiet evening. Not celebrities, not legends, not icons. Just two men grateful for the journey. Messi finally spoke. "You won't believe this, but when I arrived in Miami, I was nervous." Beckham raised an eyebrow. "You? Nervous?" Messi nodded. "I didn't know if I would fit in. I didn't know if people would accept me or expect too much. I didn't know if leaving Europe was the right choice." "Do you still worry?" Beckham asked. Messi shook his head slowly. "No, not anymore. Not after seeing how people care here. How kids look at me like they believe they can dream bigger. How the city welcomed my family." He paused. "And because of moments like today." Beckham's smile widened. "That means everything to me, Leo." Messi looked down at the key fob in his hand. "This isn't just a car," Messi said. "This is a memory. A symbol." "A symbol of what?" Beckham asked. "That friendship can exist beyond football. Beyond fame. Beyond money." Beckham nodded slowly. "And beyond expectations," he added. Messi smiled. They stood in silence for another long moment. Then Beckham said, "I think we gave that kid, Bradley, a new beginning today." Messi nodded. "Yes, and he will grow from it." Beckham looked at Messi. "You know, a lot of people only see the star you are, but not the person. The one who gives people second chances." Messi shrugged shyly. "It's better to help than to punish." Beckham laughed gently. "You're something else, Leo." Messi laughed too. "Don't say it too loud," Messi joked. "People might start expecting me to be perfect." Beckham nudged him playfully. "Too late." They both laughed. As the last light faded behind the horizon, Beckham checked his watch. "You ready to head back?" he asked. Messi nodded. "Yes." Beckham opened the passenger door. Messi slid behind the wheel again. The engine hummed to life. As they pulled out from the parking spot, Beckham asked, "Do you know what this car represents now?" Messi smirked. "A lot of horsepower?" Beckham rolled his eyes. "No, it represents today. A moment that changed more than just you or me, but everyone in that dealership." Messi looked thoughtful. "It's strange," he said. "A bad moment became something good." "That's what happens," Beckham replied. "When people choose kindness." Messi glanced at him. "You think Bradley will be okay?" Beckham nodded without hesitation. "I think he'll become one of the best employees there. Sometimes all someone needs is a wake-up call." Messi smiled. "And a little forgiveness." "Exactly," Beckham said. When they arrived near Messi's home, he parked the SUV gently in front of the house. He turned to Beckham. "David," Messi said softly, "this is one of the best days I've had in a long time." Beckham softened. "Good. That's what I wanted." Messi handed the keys to Beckham temporarily. "You should drive it once," Messi said. "Just so it feels like it's partly yours too." Beckham chuckled. "I think you'll do just fine driving it without me." Messi insisted. "No, drive." Beckham laughed and accepted the keys. They switched seats. Beckham gripped the wheel. "Not bad," he said. "Feels smooth." Messi leaned back, arms crossed, watching Beckham adjust the mirrors like a teenager test driving his first car. "Careful," Messi teased. "If you scratch it, I'll tell Antonella." Beckham pretended to panic. "No, no, no, don't bring wives into this." They burst into laughter again. Then Beckham drove the SUV in a small circle around the quiet neighborhood, slow but proud, like showing off a masterpiece. He parked in front of Messi's home again. He handed the keys back. "This belongs to you now," Beckham said. Messi took the keys with a warm, grateful smile. "Thank you, David. For everything." Beckham tapped Messi's chest gently with 2 fingers. "Remember something, Leo." "What?" Beckham looked at him with sincerity that cut straight through the heart. "You didn't earn this gift by being Messi. You earned it by being who you are." Messi paused, then nodded. "Good night, David." "Good night, mate." Messi walked toward his door, turning back one last time. Beckham lifted a hand in goodbye. Messi lifted the keys in return. The door closed behind him. Beckham walked slowly to his own car parked down the street. The night breeze brushed across his face. The city lights shimmered softly in the distance. He took one deep breath, and a calm, satisfied smile spread across his face. Because today wasn't about money, wasn't about fame, wasn't about a car. It was about gratitude, friendship, redemption, and the simple truth that small acts of kindness can change more than we ever imagined. As Beckham got into his car and drove away, the narrator's voice would say, "In a world full of judgment, choose kindness. In a world full of noise, choose understanding. In a world full of moments, choose the ones that make you human." Fade out. Follow the channel for more life-changing stories, human lessons, football legends, and emotional storytelling. Like, share, comment if this story touched your heart.